Good morning, nerds. This is ITG from the Technologist Playbook. And I just have a quick question for you guys as I get my day started here. How do you track tasks? Good question, right? How are you tracking tasks? How are you tracking the work that you do? If you're on a help desk, if you're a desktop support guy, typically you got a queue of tickets that you're working from and you're grabbing from. But what about those tasks that kind of operate on the fringes of a ticket? you know Maybe you can drop some things in the notes, but what about those project tasks, right? Or what about those tasks that are coming in as like infrastructure requests, like for those engineers out there? How are you tracking that stuff if you don't have a ticket system? One of the things that I like to do is, naturally, I have my notebook and I kind of I collect tasks there. But uh, what I like to do is take advantage of certain features within Teams, like the Planner app, to keep track of tasks depending on the level and license that you have. In an app like Microsoft Teams will determine how granular you can get with the management of those tasks, like updating notes and uh, adding subtasks and all that other kind of stuff. But in the event that you don't have those things, maybe you are a G Suite shop and you have Slack, so you don't have something like Teams to keep track. You might have bots within Slack to, kind of collect tasks, but maybe you just want to see them. Maybe you want to have it as something for show and tell for your one to ones with your leadership. Uh, I would recommend something like Trello. So the Atlassian Trello is a really good tool that you can use. Even at the free tier, it's feature rich enough to allow you to keep track of your tasks. Now, if you don't have Atlassian implementation, so you don't have Slack on site, I would be very careful with what you put there. I wouldn't put like infrastructure information there and configurations and all that other kind of stuff. But the simple management and tracking of tasks, I think, it's a really good place to put things. Uh, if not, if you don't do that, or if your company won't allow you to put things, on a site like Trello, then I would keep a clipboard. I would keep a notebook just dedicated to notes and to the tasks that I'm working on, so that way you can recall those things. Because as we all know in this IT life, things happen fast, and you never know when you're going to get called on the carpet for something, and you're going to have to provide a status on something that you're working on or something that you've been working on for a long period of time. So I really recommend you developing a system, not just of note